Hey everyone, welcome to the Chronicle's pregame show. I'm Amrith Ramkumar alongside Pandhare, here to get you ready for Duke's Saturday tilt at Notre Dame at 3:30 p.m. And Samir, Duke heads into this game as 20-point underdogs, but what can the Blue Devils do early in this one to keep it close?
Well, they're going to have to start off by getting off to a good start on offense. The last couple games, the Blue Devils have had all sorts of trouble moving the ball up the field, and falling behind by Notre Dame, even by 2 touchdowns or so early, could be really a catastrophic start to the game for the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils need to be able to control the running game, something they've struggled to do. They'll have opportunities to do this against a poor Notre Dame defense, giving up 500 yards twice this season, and Notre Dame's coming in after a tough loss to Michigan State. So we'll see how their defense responds after getting beaten in that game. But for the Blue Devils, they have to start well offensively, and they have to control the ball, control time of possession as well, prevent their defense from tiring out.
Yeah, and I think another big key for Duke in this one will be on special teams. Coach Cutcliffe said he's going to stick with the redshirt freshman punter, Austin Parker, and true freshman A.J. Reed at kicker, who's missed 3 field goals. But I think if Duke can kind of weather the storm early, keep it close, I mean, even if Duke's not able to come away with a win, like you said in your column earlier this week, if the Blue Devils can play well, that'll really build the foundation for the rest of the season.
And right, I mean, the Blue Devils entered the game as 20-point underdogs. I don't think many people are expecting them to win this game, but seeing them compete at least for a half and stay within the score or two would be really uplifting for the Blue Devils as the rest of the season progresses. A loss would drop them to 1-3, would be their worst start in 6 years. But if you look at the positives, starting off with a good game against Notre Dame could build some momentum with games against Virginia and Army coming up, both of which are winnable games for the Blue Devils. And I think another key will be containing the Notre Dame offense, which is very explosive, led by DeShone Kizer. And what do you think offensively Notre Dame will look to do against a defense that has a tendency to struggle a bit at times?
Yeah, I think the key is that Duke's defense seems to get worn down late in the game, and Notre Dame's offensive line is excellent. Kizer is one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the league, I mean, in the nation. He has 13 touchdowns, 9 passing, 4 rushing. He can really do it all. So I expect Notre Dame to come out and try to run the football because that'll set up play action. They have 3 receivers with more than 50 yards per game, and one of Duke's best safeties, DeAndre Singleton, will be out in the first half after targeting last week. So I expect Notre Dame to kind of take advantage of some of Duke's youth, especially at the linebacker and secondary levels. But I think, like as we said before, I mean, Duke plays Virginia next, and then beyond that, a tough stretch of ACC games. So if Daniel Jones and company can sustain drives, give their defense a breather, then the Blue Devil defense should be able to hold up okay. Because I mean, the last 2 games, Blue Devil defense gave up 7 points in the first half in both of those, and then 17 in the second half. So should be another interesting game for sure. Catch up with us on Chronicle Sports at Twitter, and then follow our coverage all throughout the game, and then afterwards at DukeChronicle.com. I will be in South Bend for the Chronicle. So for Samir Pandhare, I'm Amrith Ramkumar. We'll see you guys next time.